Morning, everybody. Welcome to Malibu, a rare day back on the west side here. Hatchbacks is where we do Malibu. And so this is Cameron, and thank you for joining me, sir.
Thank you.
With your Civic SI hatchback. Sort of, I hate to say it, sort of the forgotten SI, right? It's the one that people don't really think about, but I remember it because of the dashboard shifter. It's one of my favorites features of this car. Tell me about your Civic, sir.
It's nearly stock. It has Tokiko blue struts with iBack ground controls and an AEM intake.
Okay, that's it, really.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually I've never driven any of these cars. Oh boy! Oh no! Look, I got a creep. Non-adjustable ride height. Sorry, bro. It's very low. It's very low. All right. Now that we are out of the parking lot, let's have a go. So, how long have you had this thing?
About since December, so that's like 7-8 months.
Okay. What do you like about it?
The placement of the shifter.
Oh, that's your thing too, huh?
Yeah. Even though everyone calls it whale penis and whatnot.
Well, they have a point.
Yeah.
But whale penis is good, right?
Yeah.
Isn't whale penis what they line that Darts SUV's interior with whale penis? Only Russian oligarchs can really appreciate a whale penis. Is this what motor is this? Is this the
K20A3?
Okay.
So it's basically the slowest of all K series.
And the K series motor culminates in the S2000, right? Isn't that a K series engine?
No, that's F series.
Oh, it's F series. Which is K series? Is that the? Oh, that's the Integras and TSXs, right?
It's in the TSX, but not Integra.
No, what's Integra?
Integra is B. Yeah.
Oh my God, I can never remember my Japanese engine codes. I do know that it's 2 liters, right? K20 is 2 liters. Okay. So should it be making for horsepower?
160 at the crank.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do these things weigh?
Around 2,660-ish.
Okay, so light.
Yeah.
And it's got a nice short wheelbase, so it should be easy in this tight stuff. Oh, it sounds good, huh?
It's because of the intake.
Is it? Because of that? It's all about that AEM intake. All right, so you have lowered this thing, obviously, substantially. A little bit of the stretch tire design. Did you buy it like that, or did you? It could be lower. It could be, but not if you want to get into driveways. Little bouncy.
Yeah.
This is a tough road, though. This road is imperfect, as it were. I like the visibility. It's got like a nice greenhouse. Really good visibility in all directions. And VTEC, 7,000 RPM. Sounds good. How many miles does this thing have on it?
Around 162,000 right now.
Quite a bunch.
I bought it at 149,000.
And is it solid as far as you can tell?
Yeah, reliability-wise, I've had nothing serious wrong. I've recently changed like basically every fluid but the coolant.
Well, that seems like something you should be doing once in a while. I like the sound when you go flat. These cars are good, man. Look, this is actually for a big dude. It's actually a very spacious car, and I feel like you could. The back seat as usable as it looks? The back seat looks nice and usable too. Oh, see,
feels about the same as any other coupe.
when you lower your car, you're going to have little crashes like that sometimes. Easy to drive, like really just good forgiving inputs. Clutch is heavier than I expected, but you said you just put fresh fluid in it, yeah?
Yeah.
The shifter placement is really good.
Yeah. Just like how you referred to it in that Alfa Romeo video.
Yeah.
Recently. Yeah.
What's good is right here. Look, I can do. It's like it's that far, just that far from the steering wheel. So when you are going to change gear from the wheel, you don't really have to move your hand far at all. I like that. There's the rev limiter.
Yeah. It's real low.
It's not. It's really low. 7,000, 6,800 or so.
With the reflash, you can make it reach 7,700.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that good for the motor if you're not doing other stuff too? Is it okay to do that?
I don't see why not.
Is that a thing that people do?
Yeah. Basically, it's just for bolt-ons, really. If you get the reflash. If you want to get more serious and technical with forced induction and whatnot, you would get the K-Pro.
Yeah. This thing's pretty fun. Although for me, it's too low. Too low and too stiff. I would make this more like rally car suspension. I take it that's not the look you're going for, but that's how I would. I bet this thing would be awesome if you could just rail curbs with it without really any worry. Right now, I'm kind of worried about bottoming it out, so I'm like,
Amazed we haven't really rubbed yet.
We haven't rubbed except for that massive bottom out over back there, but
Yep.
we see clear. We're gonna find out on the way back up because right now it's been downhill on brakes. We're gonna see what it's like to take corners on power. Oh my God! See,
Yeah.
there it is. Let's see how it does uphill. This car does not have an LSD, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
They didn't get one until the 8th gen.
What gen is the 8th gen? Is that like
The one right after this.
the one?
So
Okay.
the FA5 and
Okay.
the FG2.
That's like 2008, 9, right? 6, 7, 8, 9?
6 all the way till 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Honda engine codes and generation numbers, I don't have it. I'm sorry, folks. There's no room in my brain for F20. Is that what this is?
This is a EP3.
K20.
Oh,
No,
the engine,
K20.
yeah, K20.
K20. So yeah, see, I stink.
Yeah.
I stink. Is this the generation where you can remove the rear sway bar and it handles better? Remove the sway bars? I think that was the thing we did in our SI race cars. We had like a 2001 SI race car, and you would take the sway bar out and it would go faster.
I've never heard of doing that.
Yeah.
In the
Apparently
rear?
it was sticky. Yeah, take the rear sway bar out. Or was it the front or the rear? Shit. I'm supposed to be bringing expertise to the table. Instead, I can't remember if we took the front or the rear sway bar out.
Well, the suspension design on this is kind of weird because this is basically when Honda started first using the McPherson suspension up front.
They ditched the double wishbone.
Yeah, so there's
Also,
quite a few flaws with this.
At sub limit, like I'm not at the limit right now. I'm just having a cruise, but it's nice. But I feel like I need more travel.
Yeah.
It's just it's low and firm. But with some more travel, it could be a riot. It does stay flat in the corners, though. It doesn't have enough power to make the lack of diff really an issue. You can do a lot of full throttle in this car. There is much full throttle to be had.
But this car's engine.
That was going to be it. This car's engine what?
Oh, it's the same as the base RSX.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, the non-Type S. That's
Yeah.
where the K20 was, the RSX.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Too many of these Hondas. They all share the same stuff. I like them though. All right. So, favorite things about this car so far: lightweight, visibility. The steering wheel is really good in my hands. This is basically the same steering wheel you got in the S2000, I think, right? Or the RSX. No, this is the RSX steering wheel, just with a different cover.
Yeah.
And dashboard shifter is awesome. Seats are pretty comfortable. Engine makes a good sound.
But this thing shares a lot of components with the RSX. Like certain strut bars and whatnot fit perfectly onto each other.
Is it an upgrade to go with RSX stuff, or is it just is it the same?
Well, you can upgrade by running the Type S bushings for like sway bars and whatnot. That's supposedly a lot better, but I don't think switching to RSX base model stuff is any good.
Okay, so you want to get the Type S stuff.
Yeah.
Other than a bit of power, I don't really recall the major differences with the Type S. Was there some suspension stuff as well? The bushings, I guess?
Yeah, just minor things, and it has a K20A too.
Yeah, you got more power.
Yeah.
That I remember.
But this thing happens to share the same intake manifold as the RSX Type S. But the base RSX doesn't have that same intake manifold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is an often overlooked car. I feel like this car has a lot of potential. I get it.
I think
It's fun to rev out.
I think deep inside, like every EP3 owner
Uh-huh.
wanted the Type S, but couldn't afford it, like me.
Now the
sort of.
difference is like
Yeah.
$2,000, right? Maybe
Yeah.
not even.
Yeah, it's pretty minimized now.
These have got to be tough to find. I don't see a lot of these around at all, especially in any kind of decent shape. You know what I mean? I see
Yeah.
a lot of really beat ones. This one's pretty good. Did you shellac this?
The previous owner.
Previous owner spray painted it.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely spray painted.
He also sticker bombed it and ripped off all the stickers.
Oh, so that's why.
So I just
Okay.
wrapped over all that ugly stuff.
So it's like
Yeah.
X Super JDM
Yeah.
Panda, whatever you call
Apparently,
that style.
He like.
Wait, ready? Hey, there it is.
Must be the money.
Oh my God, that was difficult.
Okay.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So it's light, it's flickable. I think, this is one of those cars where you want to do that 24 swap, that K24 swap, because it could use some power. But
Yeah.
it's fun to rev out, and it's comfortable and has good inputs, and I get it. Pretty, affordable on the used market, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, reliable, good car.
4 to 5K.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I could see this being a $4,000 car all day. Spacious, practical. Thanks, Cameron. I appreciate it, man. That was pretty fun. Neat little car. If you're out there and looking for a fun used hatchback, this seems like a good plan. It's got the basic bones, and then you can upgrade as needed. So thanks a lot for having me out, man. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thank you for watching. See you guys later.